The most about this new season?
I love this new season for a number of reasons that I think are really exciting. There are going to be a whole bunch of new characters. I love the dynamic we find Alaric in. Alaric has been voted off the island, so to speak, and I think he feels betrayed by the vote. So he's been sort of spending his summer growing a beard and growing his hair out and just feeling somewhat resentful about the whole experience. So we kind of pick up with the new school year. The students are coming back from their summer hiatus. Alaric is still sort of circling and orbiting the school, talking to Dorian because he's trying to put together the mystery of who the missing person is. We know somebody is missing, but because our memories have been completely wiped of this person, we don't know who it is. So he's sort of like trying to put the pieces back together as to who is missing. Cut to Hope in Malivore trying to get out, and so she may or may not get out of Malivore by the end of the first episode, and she may or may not come back to Mystic Falls as a total stranger that no one recognizes. And so she may or may not find herself having to navigate people who don't know her that she knows intimately well. Alaric may or may not become the principal of Mystic Falls High School. And there may or may not be a new headmaster for the Salvatore School. A replacement found by Caroline. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This may or may not inflame a new rivalry between Mystic Falls High School and the Salvatore School, because this may or may not enrage Alaric that he has a competitive counter character in the role of headmaster at the Salvatore School. Alaric may or may not meet somebody who is a beautiful woman who may or may not be the new sheriff of Mystic Falls. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, what else? His daughters may or may not be pressing him to answer some questions he might be hiding from them about their whole merge. He may be keeping a big secret from them because the answer to the questions that they seek might be a key that could unlock a door to a dimension that may or may not let somebody out that you don't want. This person may or may not be related to them.
Does his name start with K and end with I?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. So, monsters are still being belched out of the Malivore pit, so we will immediately be confronted with the new monster. There are a whole new slew of characters in Mystic Falls High and the Salvatore School. Hope may or may not get out of the Malivore pit by the end of season, or by the end of episode 1, maybe. And maybe Hope and Alaric run into each other under bizarre circumstances, sort of hunting a monster, and their paths may cross again, with Alaric having no idea who she is, only that they clearly have a shared interest in hunting monsters. And they may or may not pair up again, in spite of the fact that he doesn't remember her. Maybe.
How much trouble are you going to be in for maybe all these things that you're telling us?
I don't know. I was given permission to talk about what I know, so.
You're in a good mood today.
Yeah, I mean, look, because the other problem is that they send you out to do these things, and normally you just can't talk about it. You're like, what's the point if you can't talk about what we're going to do? It's the execution that matters. And so, I think that we've teed up a great season 2. I think it's going to be a much more dynamic than season 1, which I loved. I thought we did a great job with that. And I think you'll see the relationships change and deepen. Maybe Landon, since Landon has forgot about Hope, Landon might be open to meet somebody new, and he might start developing feelings for somebody else. And Hope, who is now maybe out of the Malivore pit, might watch this from a distance and feel heartbroken because she doesn't remember who she is. Maybe. I don't know.
You and Hope kind of have Alaric and Hope have some. I think you guys have such a great dynamic because it's like you can't ever be happy because of this weight of saving